I hope you're sitting down because I have some news that might actually feel like a glitch in the Matrix. For the first time in, well, basically forever, it looks like Apple is actually trying to save you some money. Usually, when we talk about the Pro Max leaks, we're mentally preparing our wallets for a brutal hit. We expect the price to go up, the features to get locked behind a paywall, and Tim Cook to politely ask for our firstborn in exchange for a titanium frame. But the latest reports from the supply chain are painting a very different picture for the iPhone 18 Pro series. While everything else in 2026, from your morning coffee to your streaming subscriptions, is getting more expensive, Apple might be holding the line. So, let's talk about why the iPhone 18 Pro might be the first inflation-proof phone Apple has ever made, and the high-stakes drama happening behind the scenes to make it happen. Here's the headline. According to analyst Jeff Pu, who is basically the guy with the binoculars looking into Apple's factory windows, the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max are expected to start at the exact same prices as the 17 Pro. That means we're looking at a starting price of $1,099 for the Pro and $1,199 for the Pro Max. Now, on the surface, that sounds like a win. But in the world of tech, staying the same is actually incredibly difficult. To keep that price flat, Apple is having to play some serious hardball with their suppliers. We're talking about a trillion-dollar company essentially leaning across the table and telling giants like Samsung and SK Hynix, "You're going to give us a better deal, or else." Why the drama? Well, it's all because of the AI tax. Right now, the cost of memory, specifically DRAM and NAND storage, is skyrocketing. Everyone wants high-speed chips for their AI servers, which leaves less for our smartphones. In any other year, Apple would just pass that cost on to us. They'd slap an extra $100 on the price tag and call it a premium innovation fee. But this time, they're focused on cost management. They are using their massive scale to force component prices down. It's a classic power move because Apple buys so many millions of chips. They have the leverage to demand prices that other companies can only dream of. They are basically bullying the supply chain so that we don't have to pay the innovation tax ourselves. But it's not just about memory. The iPhone 18 Pro is also rumored to debut the A20 Pro chip, which is built on a brand new 2-nanometer process. For the non-nerds out there, smaller nanometers usually mean a much bigger bill for Apple. Every time we jump to a more efficient chip, the manufacturing costs go through the roof. If Apple keeps the price flat while moving to 2-nanometer technology and adding a variable aperture camera, they're essentially choosing to make less profit per phone. Now, why would a company that loves money as much as Apple does ever do that? It's simple. They want you in the garden. They know that once you have that iPhone 18 Pro in your hand, you're much more likely to pay for iCloud Plus, Apple Music, and that new Apple Intelligence premium tier. They'd rather lose $50 on the hardware if it means keeping you locked into their ecosystem for the next 5 years. It's not generosity, it's long-term strategy. But don't start celebrating just yet because there is always a catch. Starting price is the key word here. Apple are the absolute masters of the upsell. They might keep the base model at $1099, but they could also keep the storage at a measly 256 gigabytes. In a world where 48-megapixel photos and 4K video are the norm, that base storage fills up faster than a stadium at a Taylor Swift concert. So, while the sticker price looks great on a YouTube thumbnail, the version of the phone you actually want, the one with enough space for your life, might still cost you a premium. At the end of the day, seeing Apple fight to keep prices stable in a year where everything is getting pricier is, well, it's refreshing. It shows that they know even the most loyal fans have a breaking point when it comes to Pro pricing. But I want to hear from you. Is $1,099 the sweet spot for a Pro phone, or have we reached the point where these prices are just getting ridiculous? Are you happy with a flat price, or were you hoping for a cheaper entry point? Let me know in the comments. I'm jumping in there to see what you guys think. If you enjoyed this update, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that this is the good stuff. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more tech news that actually respects your intelligence. I'll catch you guys in the next one.